How's it going, YouTubers? Nightmare 70 here. I'm back with another toy review, and it is another one of the Unite Warriors aerial bots, and it is part 2. And today, as you can see, I am reviewing Fireflight. Now, same reason applies to why I did Slingshot, because I'm actually used to this mode. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm used to this mode because I used to have Blast Off. And we're going to take another look at this mode, but this time in red. So here we have Fireflight. Let me zoom in a little bit. Here is Fireflight. As you can tell, he is red. And he looks like, from what I saw in the pictures, it looks like this Fireflight is actually a darker red. Like darker than the Hasbro Fireflight. Which, honestly, if they were the same color, I wouldn't mind. Because I never had any version of the aerial bots. So this is the first for me, and I'm very excited to have these guys. And if you remember, same thing applies with Slingshot. He has a black line in the middle. And if I remember correctly, that is actually cartoon accurate. Which I know why it wouldn't be. Because if I remember correctly, it is. Because if the car is making him cartoon accurate, then he would have that. So I'm assuming Fireflight had that black line in the cartoon. But again, same. So basically, from the Hasbro version, for those who have the Combiner Wars version, Fireflight was the first one to come out. And then they had Slingshot, which they named Quick Slinger. But then they used Quick Slinger, because they kept the Slingshot head to make Blast Off, which I don't understand. But here's Fireflight. The Hasbro version for Combiner Wars of this guy, he would be called Firefly. I don't know why. I'm going to take a guess. I can't imagine what else. I'm going to take a guess. The reason he was called Firefly for the Hasbro version is because of copyright. That's my guess. But here we have Firefly, which is also the same mode as Slingshot, but this time in red. He's all red with white wings, but with different details. He still has the Autobot symbols in red with the silver outlinings. Man, it's not light enough here. Hang on. Alright, that should be good enough. So like I said, the wings are still white like Slingshot, but the Autobot symbols, like I was talking about, they're still red with the silver lining. But this time, he has a white detail, yellow and blue linings, detail this time on the wing, instead of red and blue like in Slingshot. Even the fin here, it's still red, but with a little bit of white, a little bit of blue, and a little bit of yellow. Same thing applies, but on the other side, however, these are not painted at all. And already I forgot about Slingshot. I don't have them with me in this room. I have them in the other room right now, just for now. But it's the same mold. So the Hasbro version also would come with the same weapons, but this time in black. Now for combined mode, I might give either him or Slingshot one of them. It might be this guy. I might give him this. Just because these kind of look like little rockets or little missiles. And this, I don't know, maybe he can act like a flamethrower or something, since they are planes. I'll make one of these, and I'll make these guys arms, and the other set also feet, just for something a little different. But like I said, still share the storage. It's exactly the same from here. If you want just to keep these from getting lost. Sorry you couldn't see that. No black Autobot symbol this time in front. The other four, they do actually have them in front, but this guy doesn't. Interesting. Now the Hasbro version of this guy, the detail here, the blue and yellow detail, I think they're a little bigger or a little wider. But this guy I don't mind. It's still very nice. Very nice. Whew. So again, hang on a second. Let me remove that. But again, very nice plane. Very nice. Now, like I said, I just love, honestly, you guys, that can't go wrong. The red on this guy, whew, absolutely beautiful. Very beautiful. Even the kid's cockpit is silver, and you can tell they didn't actually cover it. They still have some red wings, the red lining. See? And the inside, see? It's also silver. They kept this thing unpainted. They kept it all red. It would be nice if the wheel was black, but no bother. Still a nice figure. Red's my favorite color, you guys. So if you want him like flying, lift this up. I don't think I show that in slingshot. Oh well. Shoot for that. But they'll fly. Phew. But very nice figure. If you want. So not much to say about this figure. It's the exact same mold, but I will do a 360 of him. Very nice. I really do dig this paint job, especially the red. Very beautiful. So same thing applies for what I did with slingshot. I'm gonna skip the leg and arm mode. I'm sure you guys seen this video, seen Combiner War videos of these guys. Quite a ton, including Blast Off. If you've seen Emgo's review of Superion and Bruticus, the Combiner War ones, they're exactly the same mode. If I remember correctly, he did show off leg and arm mode for these guys. So I'm not going to do it here. But I will, like I said, skip the transformation. Because I'm sure you guys have seen this mode quite a lot. And the transformation is exactly the same as the Hasbro versions. These guys are just repaints of the Hasbro aerial bots. This time done in a cartoon accurate paint job. The Hasbro ones, if I remember correctly, they meant to be like G1 toy accuracy, which I'm not sure where Hasbro got that back then in the 80s, where they got those type of paint jobs, at least for the Combaticons. Those ones were not cartoon accurate, not even close. None of the G1 figures, not every G1 figure was cartoon accurate for the color paint job. But in some cases I don't mind. Menasor and Defensor, I love the paint jobs on those guys for the Hasbro one. For Combiner Wars, so I definitely don't regret getting those. But this one, whew, same thing, I don't regret. This is very nice. The red, whew, so beautiful, you guys. So let me get this guy transformed to robot mode, and I'll be right back. Whew. Alright, now we're back. This time, we have Fireflight again, but this time in robot mode. And honestly, the white and red... Whew, hang on a second, let me get him to stand. So, I'm sorry, you guys. Whew, man, that's so beautiful. Now, the Hasbro version had some blue here. Where I'm pointing, and I didn't put super glue on this figure, I promise. I'm just trying to show you. The Hasbro version would have some blue here, which wouldn't bother me. Blue's my favorite color too. But because I already have the car version, there's no need to get a different set, a separate set. I'm fine with these guys. These guys are so beautiful. And the white, man, it looks just as nice as Slingshot. The white looks so beautiful, you guys, especially the red. And this time, he has a different head. And he has it's like an Optimus Prime. He has a mouth plate. And appropriately enough, he has blue eyes. Yay! Now, the front, his forehead is actually silver. Which is still a nice touch. Maybe to break up that white. And it looks so beautiful. And he has the Autobot symbol, which is just all red with the silver chest piece. Or his nipple. They aren't even visible. But yeah, the Autobot symbol there. And the Hasbro Slingshot would also have the Autobot symbol there instead of here. Which, honestly, I wouldn't mind either way. But like I said, I prefer a more accurate paint job, mainly for Skydive, not to mention the ugly orange on Silverbolt deck. Nah, I prefer this set more, way better. I'm willing to pay more for something better, you guys. So articulation's obviously the same as Slingshot, and they're same mold. head, ball jointed arms, 90-degree ratchet, ball jointed legs, mushroom on mushroom pegs as well below there. And you can do 90 degrees, maybe just a little under, just slightly, but enough to do a soccer kick. Goal! It's time for some Energon soccer, huh? Now, these guys could actually fly, so they could actually win real easily if you were to call them cheaters. But man, very beautiful, you guys. Very beautiful. Definitely very nice. 360 of him. Very nice, you guys. Very nice. Now, he also shares the same weapons as Slingshot into the same mold. So this guy came out first and then Slingshot. Then we had Blast Off. So, same thing applies. If I can actually. Wait on a second. Ugh. So, again, the hand foot gun and the actual personal gun are still that off-white. They're not like shiny white as Fireflight himself. I don't know if you can tell, but probably hard to show on my camera. But they're not as white as Fireflight himself. They're more of an off-white. And I know I mentioned the off-white on Slingshot. They're almost off-white. They're just not shiny white. They are slightly off-white. However, the hinge on the Hasbro Slingshot, this thing here is actually red. Didn't notice that till now. But either way, I might give him or Slingshot one of these. Just have a little rockets for arms, and this one I don't know. Just some little blast effects. Well, obviously blast effects, but I mean, sorry guys. But I'm back now. Hang on a second. But anyway, what was I saying again? Oh, yes. So, like I said, so Fireflight might have this one for an arm, and Slingshot might have this for an arm, and the others can have each one their own. So I might just switch them just to differentiate them. For example, this would be the right leg for Superion, and this can be the left leg for Superion, since Fireflight is the right arm for Superion. So him and who was it again? Skydive would have this one, just cause. But you can tell Fireflight is mostly just red and white, with a little bit of silver to break up the paint job. Same thing with the little blue on his crotch, and oh my goodness, I didn't even notice this. He's got some silver behind it, on top of his crotch. Weird. Even his crotch is red. So I'm trying to line up. But this time, line up straight. Okay, there we go. This time his thighs are black. His toes are silver. So he's still, the bottom of his body is white. So he's mostly white with a red chest. But on the back, he's all red. So he's mostly red and white with a little bit of blue and silver. And just a tiny bit of black to break it up. But still, oh my goodness, very beautiful. I really enjoy this figure. So like I said, now I don't remember if this is actually the correct plane mode from Fireflight. I forgot to mention that. I believe they were, if I remember correctly, I think they planned to use Slingshot's main body as Fireflight first. If I can restate correctly, Fireflight. So I believe this is meant to be Slingshot's plane mode, but decided to use it as Fireflight first and then repaint him to Slingshot. I don't understand. But I am a repaint collector, so it really doesn't bother me. As long as I can get the original aerial bots from G1, I don't care. I love me some repaints, you guys. As for a custom, I probably wouldn't accept them because We already have. Why would I do a custom? We can get hold of the real thing. I know it's expensive, you guys. The Hasbro slingshot. But if you want to do a custom, go ahead. Like I said, I recommend you get the G2 blast off because it's already white. And hopefully the rubbing alcohol can help you rub off some of that purple camo. Because painting white on a dark color is a nightmare. On dark red, whew, total nightmare from what I heard. It won't be fun at all. But I know due to paint chipping. But if you just want a slingshot, go ahead and do a custom. But this, very beautiful. Very beautiful. So beautiful, you guys. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't think I showed this on slingshot. Waist articulation. Yay, you can do a 360 because of combiner mode. But other than that, oh my goodness, so beautiful, you guys. Now you can get them in some other poses. Like, get ready to defeat some Decepticons. Very nice figure. I really enjoy this figure. You can get him some cool poses. If I can have him stand correctly. Firing at some Decepticons. Now, I believe the aerial bots' main enemies are the Stunticons. I do remember seeing an episode where Slingshot encountered Minosaur for the first time. They actually fought each other. Now, I haven't seen that episode just yet. But I did watch a few already, including Bot. The one where the three humans create a robot called Bot, and where they actually did help Prime with the Combaticons. Now, that video was very nice. I really enjoyed it. And I just can't remember the episode. I don't know the name of the episode where the aerial bots fought the Stunticons for the very first time. And where not too long afterwards, during the battle, Omega Supreme helped them. Now, honestly, I haven't seen that video yet, but hopefully I can get to that part soon. Once I do, you guys, I will put the name of that episode on the description below. But other than that, you guys, that pretty much has been my review for the Transformers Unite Warriors Fireflight. Now, my next aerial bot, I don't know. It's going to be either Skydive or Air Raid. I haven't decided yet, you guys. I might do Air Raid next, you guys, just because. But aside from that, you guys, stay tuned for my next toy review. And then after that, it will be Air Raid next. After Skydive, it'll do Air Raid. And then I'll do a Silverbolt. And then we'll do Superion. So it shouldn't be too long, okay, you guys? But aside from that, you guys, take care. Stay safe, you guys. Nightmare 70 out. Till all are one.